A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant and controversial move, the U.S. Navy has announced plans to rename the USNS Harvey Milk, a fleet replenishment oiler named in honor of the slain gay rights activist and Navy veteran. This decision comes as the Navy is also considering renaming several other vessels that pay tribute to prominent civil rights leaders and American icons. The announcement has sparked a wave of reactions from political leaders and advocates, particularly as it coincides with Pride Month, a time dedicated to celebrating the LGBTQ+ community and reflecting on the history of the fight for equality. Documents obtained reveal that the Navy has proposed a timeline for the name change, although the new name for the USNS Harvey Milk has yet to be disclosed. The timing of this announcement, during Pride Month and alongside the World Pride celebrations taking place in Washington, D.C., has raised eyebrows and concerns among supporters of LGBTQ+ rights. Among the ships under consideration for renaming are the USNS Thurgood Marshall, USNS Ruth Bader Ginsburg, USNS Harriet Tubman, USNS Dolores Huerta, USNS Lucy Stone, USNS Cesar Chavez, and USNS Medgar Evers. These names reflect a commitment to honoring figures who have made significant contributions to civil rights and social justice in America. Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi expressed her disapproval of the Navy's decision, calling it a shameful, vindictive erasure of those who fought for equality. She emphasized that such actions do not contribute to national security or the military's ethos, but rather undermine fundamental American values. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries echoed these sentiments, labeling the move as an utter abomination and a continuation of efforts by some political factions to erase significant aspects of American history. The controversy surrounding the renaming initiative is further compounded by recent directives from Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who has instructed the Pentagon to halt events associated with Heritage or Awareness Months, citing concerns about unity within military ranks. This directive has raised questions about the military's commitment to diversity and inclusion. The documents obtained by CBS News were notably unmarked by traditional classification labels, indicating a level of sensitivity regarding their content. They revealed a directive to align the military's naming conventions with the priorities of the Trump administration, aiming to re-establish a so-called warrior culture. Navy Secretary John Phelan is expected to announce the new name for the USNS Harvey Milk shortly, pending legal review. The USNS Harvey Milk is part of the John Lewis class of ships, designed to support carrier strike groups at sea. Harvey Milk was a trailblazer in American politics, becoming one of the first openly gay elected officials in the U.S. when he was elected to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977. His assassination in 1978, alongside Mayor George Moscone, marked a tragic moment in the history of the LGBTQ+ rights movement. Before his political career, Milk served in the U.S. Navy, where he faced discrimination due to his sexual orientation. He was ultimately discharged under circumstances that highlighted the prejudices faced by many service members during that era. The naming of the ship after Milk in 2021 was seen as a significant step toward inclusivity within the armed forces. But the current proposal to rename it has sparked renewed debate over the military's treatment of LGBTQ+ individuals and the legacy of civil rights leaders. The renaming of military assets is a rare occurrence, especially after they have been commissioned. The Navy has previously renamed ships in response to various social and historical considerations, but the current wave of renaming efforts appears to be motivated by a desire to align with a specific political ideology. As the Navy prepares to move forward with these changes, the implications for the LGBTQ+ community and the broader discussion surrounding civil rights and historical recognition remain at the forefront of public discourse. Advocates are calling for transparency and accountability in the decision-making process, emphasizing the importance of honoring the contributions of those who have fought for justice and equality in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.